Good morning. Happy Tuesday. Welcome to the Turtle Journal. This morning we are going to see what came in the September box. So we're going to check out what came in the Turtle Treasure box for September this morning. The theme for September was called Flowerbed. So if you want to hang about and check out what all the Turtle Treasure box subscribers got in this month's box, stay tuned. And if you're watching on a replay, I'll send an email later today, so you'll get this on a replay. Leave me a comment. Let me know where you watched from. If you're watching on a replay and you want to see all the creations from subscribers who have emailed me through what they've made with this box and other boxes, skip ahead probably 10 or so minutes in and you'll get to see, I think I've got 17 different creations to share with you this morning from subscribers. It's always the most fun thing to do every month is to feature what subscribers have made with the most current box, but also previous boxes. Subscribers often send through the work they have done from like previous boxes. So I've got them all collated to share with you this morning as well. I've been racing around this morning to get everyone's creations ready to share with you. And I didn't even look behind me, but it's actually not too messy. I just glanced there and I hadn't even checked my camera or anything this morning, but that's not bad. That background's not too bad. I don't need to go and suddenly fix all that. So good morning, everybody. Thanks for being here. Let's check out what came in the September box. Before I do that, because I've quickly jumped on without being 100% prepared, I'll drop the link there in the chat or in the comments for the Turtle Treasure box. I think there's 2 new subscriber places remaining. So if you'd like to become a subscriber to the Turtle Treasure box and get your first subscription box in October, it's a monthly paper crafting box. I'll put the comment there to the website. I think there's 2 spots remaining, and then you get a paper craft mystery box every month, and it's got a theme. Every month is a theme. This month for September was called Flowerbed, and I'm going to share a sneak peek for you too of what's coming up for October, which is, oh my goodness, tomorrow. So we're going to check out what came in that box. Let me do that first, and then I've got a couple of slides I want to share with you what's coming up for the next 4 months as well. So I've got a sneak peek for October and a sort of a sneak peek for November, December, January and February, plus the subscriber creations as well. And I need to race through this morning because thank you for all the lovely emails too. I've had lots of lovely emails. For those of you who don't know, my husband is at home recovering from surgery. So I've been sort of caring for him as much as I can around doing regular work stuff. So we're off this morning to an appointment. So I'm going to be a little quick this morning, but I want to show you what came in the September box. 2 subscribers have emailed me to say this is their favorite box to date. So I'd love to know what your thoughts are if you are a subscriber and you're Flowerbed box, what you thought. The first thing is a little free sticker. The next thing you get is, actually that's not the next thing, this is the next thing, is your insert. Every month you get an insert that tells you what's inside the box. So there was 8 little goodies inside the September box. The next thing is a visual guide. This visual guide has had a lot of iterations over the last, I think the Turtle Treasure box now has been over 3 years. There are some OG subscribers from the first couple of months who've been subscribers for 3 years now, which is crazy. It makes me so happy to think you guys love it to get it that month, every month. This is the visual guide. This gives you an idea of what you could do with the box if you're not really sure, like if you're not sure where to go with the products or what you want to do with them or how they go together or what sort of style you want to go into, or do you want to do a journaling layout? Do you want to make a card, or do you want to make a bookmark or a scrapbooking layout, a mixed media layout? This is going to give you a little idea of what you could do with the kit. So it's not a prescriptive step-by-step instructions, but it's a little inspiration sheet to give you some ideas of what you could do with what's inside. This was my favorite thing this month because I just like how cute. Tins are just so much fun. It's always fun to have something a bit cute and different, and like how handy a little tin. So this is a little ephemera tin and it was full of stickers. I had an email from a Turtle Treasure box subscriber as well just this morning, and she was like, the tin was really cute, but what do I do with the stickers? I can't get to pack off the stickers. And I said, I know stickers, they can be really fiddly. And so I've actually got a blog post on the website. If you want to check that out, it's called how to get the back off stickers, which seems like a really silly, obvious thing. But I think in that blog post, I can't remember because I did a video accompanying it about a year ago. We went through like 10 or 12 different techniques for how to get the back off stickers, including like rolling them, using tape or tweezers. So I encourage you to check that blog out on the website if you were a bit stuck with getting the back off your stickers. Otherwise, I generally just use glossy accents and stick them down without taking the back off. That's what I do if I get really frustrated with the sticker. Leave the back on and stick it down with some liquid glue. The next thing that came in the box was some really thin washi tape. This is so handy to have around. I know it's fiddly. Again, I know a couple of you like, how do I work with this super thin washi tape? It's a little maddening sometimes. The effects some of you guys created with the really thin washi tape was so beautiful. So that was the next thing that came in the box. Then this really beautiful hydrangea sticker set. I love this purple color, and heads up, I think there's purple coming up in October too. Seem to be on a bit of a purple bent at the moment. The next thing was this little paper pack, so cardstock pack. Always handy to have cardstock pieces around. So lots of really pretty greens, perfect for spring, very florally for all your gardening and pretty floral paper crafting. The next thing was these cardstock frames, and one subscriber, you'll see when I share a photo, like this looked like it was popping off the page. The way she used it in her layout, the way she just captured the dimension of them, made it look like it was like this huge, chunky, beautiful, like wooden element on her page. She really got the 3D effect of it. It turned out really well. So beautiful. So these are kind of always a handy thing to have. They're perfect for, obviously, you could use them as frames for actual photos, but frames are just a great element to draw your attention to any part of your layout. So if you are a beginner paper crafter or starting out with junk journaling, frames can be great for putting a sticker behind it and featuring the sticker, putting some like washi behind it, or it just kind of like pulls your attention to that part of the page. When you open a layout and you see a frame, you're just like instantly going to check out what's there. So you can put your title in there, the date in there, a photo in there, a cute sticker in there, anything, Brad's buttons, anything you feel like is sort of the feature of your layout, or you want to be the hero of your layout. Frames are perfect for that. The next thing was some 3D sticky dots. I love using 3D sticky like mounting tape, and it's always handy to have it as dots. So it just makes it you don't need to worry about cutting it. My scissors get so gunky when I use my 3D mounting tape, like my 3M tape on a roll. So dots are just a super convenient way to use some 3D elements on your page, just to add a bit of interest and dimension to whatever you're doing without kind of having to gunky up your scissors and stuff, which is always handy to have. And the last thing was some pattern papers, and you got two different little elements of pattern papers. So there's this really sweet forest collection, and then these really pretty floral, very spring pattern papers as well. This one here on the front, it depends, you may not have this one on the front of yours, but this one was my favorite for sure. And a couple of subscribers, which I will share with you very shortly, the way they use this one here, I know it looks like wood, but they made it look like fabric. Just what they did with the layout and adding the frames as well over the top gave it like, it just looked like this beautiful haberdashery type layout. It was really, really pretty. So that is the pattern paper that came in the Flowerbed box. Isn't it beautiful? It's so pretty, like very, very soft pastel-y colors, very spring, and just so nice to look at. Just really, really pretty paper. You can use that for so many things. That'll be a very easy thing to have around, a very easy supply to have around if you didn't use it all up. If you did use it all up, then I'm sure you have plenty more to use as well. And then some forest papers as well on the back. So that is what came in the Flowerbed box for, I was going to say August, no, for September. The papers, frames, some 3D sticky dots, a little pack of cardstock, these really beautiful hydrangea, almost glittery PET stickers, a little ephemera tin for keeping all your bits and pieces in, with more floral stickers inside. Let me just hold it properly. Some little mini washi bundle and a free sticker, and your free sticker as well, and your visual guide and your insert, and probably some paper as well to try and keep it all contained. That's the September box. That is the Flowerbed box for September. That's everything that came inside the box. Let me try and put it out the way over there. Okay, let's check out what subscribers made next. Let me share with you my screen. I've got it all set up here so you can see what they created. Where is it? There it is. Here we go. These are in no particular order, and I've tried to make them as big as I can on the screen. I apologize in advance if I got the names wrong or some of the months wrong. I honestly did this morning at the crack of dawn. So just as the sun was coming up, I was doing this. So I did like, yeah, I apologize if I've got anybody mixed up. I really hope I haven't. Let's see. You guys have been catching up too. You have been catching up on previous boxes. So Carolyn, see, it's mixed up. I don't know why it doesn't show all Carolyn's first, but never mind. So Carolyn's got some here from August. So she was catching up on her August box. August is probably one of my favorites, I think, so far in the last 12 months. Peter has got, this is where look, it looks like fabric. I said to Peter, she made it, that paper with the washi over the top, with that kind of satin look to that washi, makes that whole layout look like fabric. I think that turned out really, really well. Here's really cool. I love this effect with the thin washi. So Peter did this in her black journal, which always looks so great on black. This is stunning, Simone. Everyone's turns out so differently. This is the best part about sharing with you guys what subscribers have made, is you get to see how different everybody's style is and how different everybody's projects turn out from the same box of supplies, which is always really incredible. Look at this. It's just beautiful. And she's added some, that's got a name, hasn't it? It's not like ribbon or cord. I know that has a specific name to it, but I'm not sure what it is. So that was one of her illustration pieces she had in the Flowerbed box, one of the pattern papers. Sorry about the resolution on this one, Peter. It didn't, when I sort of enlarged it a bit to fit the page, it went a little pixely, but you can get the effect there. That's her black. She's got that thin washi in the background there, and she's used some other little elements as well. But the frame, you can see how you kind of, one of the first things you notice is that frame, and you can see she's done some colouring with that too. I think she said she used spiced marmalade distress ink to add some accents to all of that. And Carolyn's got some elements here. Looks like Carolyn has used a craft punch. I knew I've lost the word, a craft punch, around craft punch. And then all these pretty florally papers. I love it. All the really beautiful flowers. They're just so pretty to look at. There's some bees here as well, all very spring. It just feels great. Like, oh, this is so nice. All this nice warmer weather and all the rain and all the greenness coming around now. This card, I love this effect where you can use just the one sheet and you just split it up. It's so easy to do if you're starting out with crafting. I know lots of beginner paper crafters have been placing orders recently, because I know you guys have been emailing me for some tips and ideas and letting me know that you're starting out with junk journaling or paper crafting. Even an email yesterday from a customer who's getting back to it after like 20 years of not having done paper crafting. There's so many easy things you can do. Just like, this is a perfect opportunity to save this video, take a screenshot, send this to yourself so you can use these as ideas for your next project. This is the one, Carolyn, when I saw Carolyn's, this just makes it look like this is a whole molded porcelain or something coming off the page of this like fabric cushion. I don't know what she's done here, but it's incredible. Carolyn is so talented. That just looks absolutely stunning. I would put that on my wall and have it, look at it every day. I'd be so happy to see that. And I love this hessian included in this one here too. It makes such a great backing with junk journaling. How you can just put anything in your layouts. You can pull in all sorts of different elements. Peter as well here, the frame, how she's 3D mounted it as well. Really featured that whole frame just really beautifully. And the purple, it's really pretty to look at. It's such a stunning shade of purple. And Carolyn's, again, there's her frame again. It looks stunning. And maybe her camera is particularly good too, Carolyn. Do you have a particularly incredible camera? It turned out so well. Maybe I've doubled some of these up. I don't know if I've doubled this up or not. I don't think we've seen this one yet, because Simone's got this really cool, there's a word for this. That's that little game you used to play where you put your fingers in it and you like pick a number on top and then you flip it open and closed. It looks like one of those that she's included on the layout there. This is just so elegant. This would make the most perfect wedding card. This is from the August box, from the grayscale box. Peter made this card with a really pretty sparkly wording. And then that watercolor cotton sticker set. You guys remember that from August? It's like a cotton sticker set. So they're made from cotton and they're 3D mount as well. And you guys did some really beautiful coloring with those because they came just plain black and white. And Carolyn's going to lay out here in her collage journal with all the spring florals as well, very spring inspired. I feel like I've done this one, Simone. I'm sorry if I keep on. I think this might be the other half of Simone's, maybe. That's what it was. And Yvette hasn't sent through many before. I saw Yvette's email come through, and I thought, I haven't heard from Yvette in a little while. This is beautiful. That's very like orchard, really spring. It makes you feel like the weather and the seasons have absolutely changed. And this just is really calming to look at and really exciting because it makes me think of all the beautiful warm weather that's yet to come up. And Peter's got this purple layout again here. Then she's done the same. She's coloured that fabric flower. So it was a cotton sticker, a 3D cotton sticker, and she's coloured in that colour there is really stunning. That purple came out amazing. And Carolyn as well here, also from the August box, from the grayscale box with the urns. So she's got the urns here, and she's got a beautiful, one of the beautiful busts as well on this layer. And those stickers again, that cotton sticker with the really, she's coloured that as well on that layout. There it is. There's a better image. It looks like one of those things you used to play as a kid. Remember those games where you tell your friend to pick a number and then you flip it through and then you pick a number and then you open it up and it's got, I don't know, a joke or a funny little, your future or something cute on it. That's what it looks like you've done there, Simone. That looks incredible. And Yvette's, this one as well. This is Yvette's from the grayscale box, and she's gone really bold with her colours on those fabric flowers. She's coloured those really, really bright. They stand out. They look perfect on that background too. That really nice, warm, rustic background. Such a great contrast of it. I love that. And Judy hasn't sent through many before either. So this is only I think the second one I've had for Judy that she sent through. And this looks turned out really well. And Judy, I feel like I know some, I think either you let me know you did this and you sent me an email, or another subscriber did the same thing last month with the marble paper, which was adding this really pretty stitched effect, like cutting it on a die cut machine, I can tell here, and then adding these really beautiful stitch effect around the circles. That looks amazing. I really love that technique. That turned out really well. And this is Peter's as well from the grayscale box from August on that black. Looks phenomenal. Always looks so good on black. Is that my last one? That's my last one. So I hope I haven't missed anybody. I apologize if I have missed anybody, or if I've doubled up someone or mixed up someone's name with the month. I was as careful as I could be in working through quickly. So please let me know if I've mucked yours up. I do apologize. But that's such an incredible variety this month, guys. These are so incredible. Thank you so much for taking the time to send them through. I know it can be frustrating. It's a pain to take photos and email them through, but I really appreciate it. I hope you love to see what everybody creates as well, and it's super inspiring for you in whatever project you're doing next. Is always, always love to share what you guys are doing. It's always like my most fun thing every month to do that. So that's the mixture of little creations from the August box called the grayscale box, and from the current box September called Flowerbed. And let me share with you now October's. This is a sneak peek for October, which is tomorrow. This is coming up tomorrow and will be shipped out to you early next week. And it's called Spiced Twilight. So Spiced Twilight is the name of the October box. There are two predominant colours you will see in this month's box, and you can see them there is orange and purple, the main colours. So hence, like I said to you, when I showed you the September box, they're purple flowers. There is purple again. I need to be careful how much purple I'm rolling into these boxes. I'm on a real, I see purple everywhere. And so it's purple and orange. So it's not Halloween themed at all. My layouts and examples I did are not Halloween themed. But you could lean it down that road of Halloween if that's what you like to do with your crafting, sort of theme it around the time of the year. You could kind of head that direction, or you could totally not head that direction if you don't want to as well, and just use the colors there and the themes as well. You've got some pattern paper in there, which you can't see. And there's some other little elements here in the corner that give you a bit of a clue of some of the things coming up in that box. So that's October's box called Spiced Twilight. The link is there in the comments if you want to start your subscription box and become a subscriber. You can cancel anytime. You're not locked into any time frame, but as long as you remain a subscriber, your price will never change. So shout out to my bulk lot of very first subscribers in the first couple of months 3 years ago. There is still, I think, 5 subscribers from the very first way back when who are still paying the price I launched the subscription box with, because I wanted to test it and see what you guys thought and get your feedback on it all. So that as long as you stay a subscriber, your price is never going to go up. So you can always pause if you need to as well. If something comes up and you just need to leave it and pause it for a month, you can do that. Just let me know. And if you need to cancel, you can also just email me and let me know. There's 2 spots left for new subscribers to join and get your first box in October. Once you become a subscriber, that place is yours and stays yours from month to month. So you'll see, if you've looked at my website, if you've seen my website before, subscription boxes are usually sold out. There's usually not any available, and they just become available as existing subscribers cancel. So that's how new subscribers come through. Last thing I'll share with you before I go is the upcoming color themes. You might have seen this on, I think I put it on social media a few days ago. This is what's coming up for the next 4 months. I haven't decided on the names of these boxes or anything yet, but this is the colors sort of associated with them. You will notice there's not a Christmassy theme. I didn't do a Christmas theme either last year, because the year before, there was very mixed feedback on a Christmas themed box. And yeah, it seemed like, I know it depends on who reaches out to let me know what they think, but it was very mixed. It wasn't as well received as I thought a Christmas themed box. So there isn't a Christmas themed box again this year, but there is a very summery themed box. And then the colors you can see here for November, sort of burgundy and navy. December is very sort of coral and bright blues. January has a bit of purple to it, but sort of caramelly colors and a bit of olive as well. And then February is some emerald and some orange and silver. So they're the colors coming up, but doesn't necessarily mean it's all butterflies or anything like that. I just like to use that as an idea to give you a hint of what colors you can expect to see in the next 4 months. And this one is coming up, of course, for this month. So very orange and purple, which is so out of my comfort zone. I don't usually reach for orange. Well, I reach for purple a lot. I don't often reach for orange. So I actually really enjoyed this box more than I thought I would. I used orange quite a bit. And I used a lot of black. So if you have black cardstock handy and you're a Turtle Treasure Box subscriber, you'll want some black to add into this box. I use the backing. So with my backing cards, when you order different products, the backing cards have got black on the opposite side. So I used a lot of the backing cards in my layouts coming up for October too. So I can't wait to share those with you. Like at the end of October, I'll share those with you. I haven't got my journal close by to show you September's. Oh yeah, I do right here. This is the journal I use for September. I'll share with you my September before I go. So this was one of the layouts I did in September. That the cardstock pack was great. I really enjoyed that cardstock pack. And this is my favorite. I love this layout. This is making me very happy. It's really, I really enjoyed making this. It came together really quickly, and I just, you know, when you like get in the zone, so just zoned out and really loved making that. And I made a bookmark too, which is sitting out in my lounge room in my Bible. Thanks for hanging out with me this morning, everybody. Leave me a comment on the replay. Let me know you stopped by to say hello. I hope you enjoy seeing everyone's creations as well and all their beautiful work that they have done. Email this to yourself or save it if you want to go back and skip through to see all the beautiful layouts everybody has made to inspire whatever project you have to be working on next. I'll see you guys next time. Have a lovely Tuesday.